bucks.
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous right now.
And then don't forget, we're not getting that tax credit anymore, and we're not getting those food stamps anymore.
Yeah,
So now it's getting hard.
that's where faith comes into place. Jeremiah 19:5. Jeremiah 19:5. They have built also the high places of Baal to burn their sons with fire for burnt offerings, and to Baal, which I commanded not, nor spake it, neither came into my mind.
So it said they have built the high places of Baal. So the same way, like in Egypt, is the same way here in America. They built up high places of Baal. And it said to burn their sons with fire for burnt offerings unto Baal. So you're burning your sons and your daughters here in the high place of Baal. You know, when you're offering your children to get that jab,
And then you're letting them think that they can be transgender.
Oh, shit, yeah. I see a lot of shows nowadays, man, that the main characters both ways, man.
And especially in the kids area,
Yeah,
the kids shows are like that.
yeah, because I forgot which one. It was like I think they Blue's Clues. It's a female, the dog now. Yeah, even though it's blue, but it's a female.
That's funny. You know, it's disgusting how they're getting away with all this thing and nobody's standing up. Nobody's saying, hey, you got to stop that.
Yeah, you don't see the Pope fucking speaking up on it. And I think you said something too about a couple weeks ago on Campo, like why isn't the Pope going against all this what's going on right now? You know, and they're so-called, holy.
Yeah, because they're with it.
Yeah, they're trying to get that money, man.
read that again.
Jeremiah 19:5. They have built also the high places of Baal to burn their sons with fire for burnt offerings into Baal, which I commanded not, nor spake it, neither came it into my mind.
So you guys are burning your sons and your daughters because it's even showing you in the cartoons. You know, there was a cartoon in 1950 called Omicron.
A little alien.
A little alien.
And it had a ship. The ship was a needle. You know?
And they were coming where? To Earth.
They were coming to Earth. You know?
Yeah, because it's funny because there's a show called Futurama. The aliens, they had a planet called the Marion, and they were coming over here to fuck shit up here in the Earth.
It's amazing.
Yeah, they came from a planet called Marion, They came over
And then
here.
there's also a planet called Omicron 8.
I think that's what it was called.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
Because
what
they were
it was
eating
called.
the babies. They thought they were chicken nuggets.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Futurama, right?
Yeah, that shit. That
So
shit.
they said as many as you eat, we got to eat all of the ones you ate. And they're like, well, it's that many.
That was a
though.
billion.
Yeah.
It's a couple of billion.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fries. I forgot that they were eating their fries with their babies.
That shit is nasty. You know, you're just fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we go back to Judges 2 and 13.
This is Judges 2 and 13. And they forsook Yahweh Shem Yahushai and served Baal and Ashtaroth.
So they not only served Baal, but they served Ashtaroth. And Ashtaroth, when you go into that definition, you get it.
And Ashtaroth is in a video game called Tekken, and he's the ultimate leader, the bad boss you have to kill. Tekken 3, I think.
Oh, the fighting game, huh? Yeah, the fighting.
Because Ashtaroth is actually a false goddess in the Canaanite religion, usually related to fertility cult. So that's where all that princess comes from.
All the false gods come from Babylon too, because in the movie Eternals, they're in Babylon or in Samaria, and they're the ones that are made let them build those statues and all that stuff. That movie's crazy.
So that's where you get all that princess and queen. Some sisters, they put on their name, they put queen or princess.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
but there's no such thing as a goddess. You know, a goddess. Like that one song, God is a Woman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot, but I know what you're talking about.
By, what's her name?
It's a Edomite lady.
Yeah.
Is it Katie? No, not Katy Perry. Oh, Ariana
Grande?
Grande?
Yeah, I think,
Yeah, it is her. Yeah. Well, she's not Edomite, but yeah, I know what
She
you're talking
was-
about. Yeah,
That's fucking dumb.
Yeah, you're talking about Ariana Grande.
Yeah. She said God is a woman.
Yeah.
And the only reason she said that because she looks at the world and she's everything bad is happening and it's okay. So that means God is a woman, because if a woman had to live through all the bad things, it'd be like, oh, it's okay.
And that's where the Queen of Heaven comes from too.
Mm-hmm. Ramesses.
Even what's her name? Nicki Minaj. She calls herself the fucking queen or whatever. And she has different personalities. One of them's I think is Roman. That's the crazy one and shit. And then she has like two other more personalities.
Do they all get paid the same? Does he get paid extra for that?
But it goes to show, man.
These motherfuckers are retarded.
You can get the next one.
And the anger of Yahweh Shem Yahushai was hot against Israel, and he delivered them into the hands of spoilers that spoiled them, and he sold them into the hands of their enemies round about, so that they could not any longer stand before their enemies.
So it say Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, he was hot. You know, so just like this brother said earlier, I forgot something about Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai leaving the Israelites or something like that. But he was hot, and that's what he did. He left the Israelites to the heathens, you know, in that land that they were at.
Hey,
It said
that's scary.
he sold them into the hands of their enemies round about, so they could not any longer stand before their enemies. We couldn't even stand before our enemies like we're doing right now. We wouldn't be able to break down the scriptures and all that.
Yeah.
And especially we wouldn't be able to call ourselves Israelites.
Oh, no.
So that's
Yeah. So that's what it took. You know, when someone died, there had to be another one to rise up after him. So you can get this will be the last one, verse 16.
Judges 2 and 16. Nevertheless, Yahweh Shem Yahushai raised up judges, which delivered them out of the hands of those that spoiled them.
So Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai raised up judges, and a judge is, you know, look at the judges. You know, the judges in the court. Are they righteous judges?
No, they're wearing black. They're wearing the black. Shit, though, man.
They're not going according to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible.
Yeah. And then there's women judges.
Yep.
And then those judges, some of those judges are gay.
Yeah. And then there's women that testify, which testify goes back to testicles.
They're letting all kinds of abominations happen.
Yeah, and of course, yeah.
Read that again.
Nevertheless, Yahweh Shem Yahushai raised up judges, which delivered them out of the hand of those that spoiled them.
So Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, he raised up the apostles of Great Millstone, and those are judges because they know how to judge the world.
They started with Abba Bivens.
Yep. They look at the world and they know how to judge it. That's why they get there. You know, they get the spirit from Yahushai, and they tell. That's why they do their videos and let us know. You know, the updates.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get through? 1 Corinthians 2:15. But he that is spiritual judges all things, yet he himself is judge of no man.
See, so if you're not judging,
You're being
you're not
judged.
spiritual. You know,
Yeah, because
you have to judge. You know, if you have to judge something, that's why they say, don't judge me. You know.
Mhm.
Well, then you must not want to be corrected. you know.
Yeah.
And a judge in this system doesn't make judgments. They gather all their information and then they conclude. So
Yeah.
a judge would have been like, I don't need to hear that. I see, you know,
Because they don't even talk to the person that's getting judged. They talk to another person.
the lawyer.
They gotta talk to the public defender, the lawyers. They don't even talk to the person that they're getting charged for.
Mhm.
They just talk to, oh, I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna talk to. And so how are you gonna know if he's innocent or not? Because
Mhm.
you know when you judge someone, you talk to someone. I'm like, all right, this guy this sound innocent because I'm talking to him. You judge him by the spirit. But here's this judge talking to the public defender of him. How the hell are you gonna know if he did it or not? Like there's a scene in that Tupac. He's all, what did he say in the court? He's all, you can't even take me seriously because you judge are not even looking at me when I'm talking, or some shit to do with the matter, you know. But it was the Edomite judge was just looking down and whatever, right? Shit. But he's like, how am I supposed to take this shit serious when you're not even looking at me? Something to do with that matter.
Exactly.
So how are you gonna judge someone if you're not even talking to the direct person? Stupid.
So if you're following IUIC, watch out because that's not a righteous judge. They're not judging the world correctly.
Just look at their judges. They're getting judged right now.
Yeah, they got judged.
Huh?
You know, Nate.
Nate's getting sick. Nate's getting sick, and then that deacon's, he's getting sick too.
Yeah.
But they're getting sick, neurological disorders. That's when you can't even wipe your own ass. You can't
Because
control your
think about
function.
it. They wear purple, right? I mean, I know,
Mhm.
you know, it's Levi though. You know, they're all wear purple though, and they say the name Christ. That should be red flags already though.
And remember, they put purple on Yahushua when they were beating his ass.
Oh, that's what we were talking about
So-
earlier.
So they wear purple just to beat his ass again.
Yeah, then they put the crown thorn over. Yeah, that's right. In the Book of John, yeah. Nice.
So with that, you know, we hope that's edifying. We want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone Camps for teaching us the truth of the Bible. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect scattered around the world. Shalom.
Shalom.